Hey guys, going into the second round with our Stipulation draft deck in a Battle for Zendikar draft we have, and I think we keep. Um, we do not have our black, but it's decent. We draw it before turn 3 since we're on the draw. We have a turn 1 Blister Pod and turn 3 Void Attendant, even if that doesn't happen, which isn't bad. And we drew more white instead. Our white sources have loved us, and we have seen now. At least we've seen one of our white cards in play, actually, so. Alright. So I'm going to play another land, and I'm going to end my turn. So our opponent's blue-red, colorless, which still sounds strange to me. Alright, Benthic Infiltrator. So our opponent's deck is quite good, I'd say. He's got, just based on what we've seen so far, he's got the things you want in a deck like that. Alright, we don't exactly want to be drawing more black cards right now, but, you keep what you gotta keep. Void Attendant can at least block the Sentinel. The Benthic Infiltrator, though, is, of course, going to hit us and start ingesting things, which isn't great for us. Exile the Forest, which I think I'm okay with. If it gets us closer to a swamp, I'm pretty happy with it. Nettle Drone, yeah, that's a problem. We do have our Sharpshooter who can kill that, but other than that, that card is good and scary. Don't have a way to play Transgress the Mind. So we're drawing all of our black cards, which is frustrating, without drawing any swamps. So we just continue to get beaten up by this Benthic Infiltrator. Now the Nettle Drone's going to join in on the fun, although it can't attack at least. But he can start pinging us for, 1 to 2 a turn with it, maybe even more. So, like this, go down to 16. Plays a colorless spell of some kind. Merc Strider, okay, so he's probably going to bounce our Void Attendant here. If he does, I think I probably block with Blister Pod, because then I can at least play my Ulamog's Despoiler next turn, who would stop his other creatures from attacking pretty effectively. Alright, so yeah, we'll block with Blister Pod here. Be nice to be able to transgress first. Because then it would be really hard for our opponent to, a Grove Tender Druid would not have been bad. Oh wait, okay, well, I think we go for it with our big creature. Play our Ulamog's Spoiler. Theoretically, he at least makes attacking difficult for our opponent. So, should we draw black mana? We would be able to play Void Attendant and Dominator Drone in the same turn at least, which would be nice. So, we go to 14. Opponent is down to 1 card. That's the bright side. Like, if we get black mana, we could potentially outcard our opponent, although that Nettle Drone's going to kill us eventually. As is the Benthic Infiltrator, we can't do anything about. So, yeah. It's not so good for us. Not black mana, so now we play Void Attendant. We look like we're just like a green-white deck. End our turn, so we'll go to 12 here. Then our opponent will hit us down to 11, so we're in danger of losing. Definitely want to side in our Retreat to Kazandu against this guy, because gaining 2 life a turn would basically negate this, which would be good for us, obviously. But our deck has basically no way of dealing with the Benthic Infiltrator, which is not so good. Wow. Okay. We drew like all of our black cards, and we have several, but this is almost all of them in our hand right now, so that's pretty annoying. We are in a lot of trouble. Our opponent's probably like, what could he have? Maybe he thinks I have Royal's Retribution, but Even if I do, like, he can just attack with his Benthic Infiltrator, and all I would kill is the Benthic Infiltrator, so. I guess Gideon's, whatchamacallit would be good too. Alright, Vestige of Emrakul. So, we're in trouble, obviously. We have been for a while. With our inability to draw black, or a Pilgrim's Eye, or anything. So, what does he do here, I wonder? My guess is he probably still just attacks with the Benthic Infiltrator and the Nettle Drone. Well, not attacks with the Nettle Drone, but pings us with the Nettle Drone. There's our Warcaller. No, we can't play him. Yeah, we're pretty much dead because he keeps hitting the cards we could actually play, like our Warcaller and our Grove Tender Druid, and a Swamp, by the way. And we just can't draw anything we can play. That Hydra wouldn't have been bad, but I still don't think it would save us at all. All right, Salvage Drone. Ugh. Okay. I mean, he can swing with everything now and kill us, basically, I think. Yeah, plus the Nettle Drone. So I would block here and here. Take 3. Oh, actually, it wouldn't kill me. I mean, I'd be as good as dead, but it wouldn't kill me. Yeah, he realized that too. So he's backing off a little bit. This Benthic Infiltrator is the bane of my existence. Also can't play that, so now we are dead. We drew all cards we couldn't play, so our deck is a little janky as it is, and then just not hitting the 6th land at any time is pretty bad. But yeah, Retreat to Kazandu seems pretty good in this matchup. What seems less good? Transgress the Mind seems a little less good, but it'll probably still hit something. I guess I could go down to 1, though, but our opponent has a lot of low curve. But I can still hit Nettle Drone and stuff like that. I mean, it hits 3 or greater, so that's pretty good. I guess Nirkana Assassin's probably what I lose again. Yeah, I mean, I guess Territorial Baloth, much like the Ulamog's Despoiler, is a big creature who can slow him down, but we have a lot of those. We just couldn't get them. Or if we had them, we couldn't play them. Okay, I think this is a keep. We don't have white this time, but that's a little less important than black, which was our problem in the last game. So our opponent mulligan to 6. We have our Sharpshooter, too, who can deal with those Nettle Drones. So at least there's that. And we have our Overseer, too, who's pretty good, I think. I need to remember I have a line to head draw work in my sideboard. Not that it's of any use right now. I probably play the Retreat first now. I think gaining life is pretty big. Although I don't really want him exiling stuff for free, basically, either. So I think I'd probably play Hogwash Sharpshooter first now. Next turn I can play the Retreat and then a land anyway, so. And, I could decide to make my Sharpshooter bigger. Interesting. Am I willing to trade for Sure Strike here? I think I am. If he gets to cycle a card and that's all he's going for here, and it is all he gets, then I'm pretty okay with that. Sure Strike would have been an okay trade too, I think. If I play the Retreat now, I think I probably pump my Sharpshooter. All right, he discarded a Merc Shard. He may have been digging for a 3rd land. Looks like he got it, if that's indeed what he was doing. Let's see what he plays. Okay, Nettle Drone. Well, a card we can easily kill with our Sharpshooter. Okay, we have Transgress the Mind now, too. I think we still play a Retreat, though. And play a land. I think for now I am going to make my Hogwash Sharpshooter bigger instead of gaining 2. I think I'd be down with a trade if I had more stuff going on in my hand. I think for now I just let it be. I mean, if I get to play a land next turn, I can use Sharpshooter to kill it anyway, so I think that seems pretty good. No, Touch of the Void. That was definitely a possibility. All right. So we go down to 16 now. So now if you draw a land, we'll be gaining life, obviously. Okay, we didn't draw land, but we can go Transgress the Mind. We definitely want to hit another Nettle Drone, I think. And then we can play Aura Knife Invoker in the turn there. We are, we have, as bad as our deck is, we have struggled pretty hard to draw lands like at the right times. Okay, there's one. Do we gain life here? I think I do. We want to buy ourselves time to get to Brood Monitor and Groldraw's Overseer, if possible, so we go to 17. I mean, this game our opponent's probably like, wow, his deck has like no white in it. I don't think we even played a white spell in the last game, even though we had white mana, so. All right, 15. Kozilek Sentinel. I would love to draw land, gain 2 life, and play Brood Monitor right now. Another Kozilek Sentinel. Yeah, Brood Monitor is probably what I'd play before I played the Overseer. Obviously, the Overseer is better once Brood Monitor's in play anyway. So, all right, land. Not a land, but it produces mana. So I'll play Lifespring Druid. Also lets us play Grove Tender Druids, which can let us go wide, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we're in trouble here. I mean, our mana base in our deck really isn't that bad, but we've really struggled with it anyway, which is just, the way things go. Here we're going to take a ton of damage, and I think we just have to take it. Hope we draw a land. I mean, we probably play Brood Monitor first because he'll stem the tide more effectively. If we draw a land 2 this turn, I'll be real happy because I'll get to gain life. So here, let's see what he does. Just swinging with those. Okay, well, that's a little less than I thought I was going to take, but it's still not good, especially when Nettle Drone's in play. So, all right, we drew a land. We're going to go ahead and gain 2. And then I'm going to play Brood Monitor. And I'm going to end my turn. This Vestige of Emrakul is kind of a problem. So is the fact that we're getting like burned no matter what we do. But what are you going to do? Ooh, Ulamog's Reclaimer. It'll get him Touch of the Void back. So we're pretty dead. Yeah, this guy just rocked us. In round 1, we were competitive, but this guy, I mean, we drew poorly, and we have an inconsistent deck anyway. Yeah, so that's not so good. All right, he does not want to swing, though, which is okay with me, but he has Touch of the Void ready to go to kill any number of things, which isn't really what we want. Land? We need to draw a lot of lands if we're going to win this. Do I want Groldraw's Overseer or Oran-Rife Hydra more? I think the Overseer gives us a better chance of potentially winning the game. So I'm going to play that. Handle in my turn. So we'll go down to 8. If our opponent draws a land, we'll go even lower. Go to 7 if he draws a land. Okay, well, it doesn't look like he has one. See if he has an attack of any kind for us. I feel like we can block fairly well most attacks. Yeah, his Vestige can't even really swing now because I could just throw like these two in front of it and kill it. Okay, he does have the land, so we go to 7. Hey, we drew a land too, and it's one that'll pump our whole team by +2/+0. Not sure I'm actually going to make use of that. We're going to gain 2 life. I should have played my Hydra first because that's probably what I'm about to play. And then he would have gotten bigger too. Yeah, so I definitely should have played my Hydra first here, but mistakes happen. So I'm going to play the Hydra. Okay. I mean, I guess I can attack with Brood Monitor without being in too much fear right now. I guess, though, he could, like... I'm not going to take down anything ultra exciting if I attack with Brood Monitor. I can attack with the Gruul Draw's Overseer, though, who has flying, and I think I might as well. So we will. Unfortunately, it doesn't pump itself. So if we can just keep drawing lands right now, we're going to be pretty happy. Our Hydra's going to get bigger. Our Gruul Draw's Overseer is going to pump the team. So that's what we want to, like, strange as it is, we'd love to just hit lands right now. I mean, Kudru Warcaller would also be pretty good right now. But lands would be really good too. So it's a good place to be in where you're like, I wouldn't mind drawing a land. And we can Grove Tender Druids and use life and, put a token into play and stuff like that. So, ooh, Plated Crusher, huh? That is not bad right now. So I'm going to swing in the air again. I think I play the Crusher over playing Grove Tender Druids right now because I think we can get a little more aggressive on the ground if we play a card like Plated Crusher. Soon I can start attacking with Oran-Rife Hydra too. I mean, I could be doing it now, but I keep drawing cards worth playing. I mean, Oran-Rife Invoker. Hydra would be good too, but he's not going to attack for a while, I don't think. Okay, so we go to 7 here. If he draws a land, we go to 6. If he has like Rolling Thunder, I'm going to be pretty sad. Okay, well, we'll go to 5 because he's going to play a colorless spell too. If it's Touch of the Void, then we're in a lot of trouble. Okay, Herald of Kozilek's also pretty bad for us. I think of all, more than anything right now, I think we'd prefer to draw a land because now we're at such a low life total that I think it's probably what we want to do most. Okay, Touch of the Void. All right, now we're in a lot of trouble. So it takes us down to 3. We are pretty close to dead now. 4, 5, 6, 7. Luckily we have enough blockers, but okay. We need to draw land here, guys, or we're dead. So let's do it. If we drew a Warcaller, I guess wouldn't be bad. Okay, we drew a land. And that's good. And we'll gain 2 life. So he has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attackers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 blockers. I think I can get away with swinging with the Crusher and the Gruul Draw's Overseer. I can also play Grove Tender Druids from my hand and make another creature, but I would have to tap one down in the process. So, yeah, we'll attack with the Crusher and the Gruul Draw's Overseer here. Oran-Rife Invoker was worth thinking about, and I guess maybe I should try to be more aggressive given the fact that I'm at 4 life and he has Nettle Drone in play. He's just going to take it. Do I want to leave mana up for Aura and Rife Hydra? I don't think so. I think it's probably better here to play Grove Tender Druids. Oh, I tapped. Well, I tapped the mana for the his triggered ability. Horribly Awry. Oh no. So if we hadn't played Horribly Awry there, so this will drop us 3. I think that just wins him the game now, because he can ping us down to 2. God, if we hadn't played a creature there, we might not have lost, because we'd have an untapped Lifespring Druid. We only have 6 blockers. All he has to get through with is 1 damage, and that's if he doesn't draw the spell. So that's pretty brutal. We added the mana to our mana pool for no reason too. So all he needs to do is draw land to definitely kill us, and a colorless spell would kill us too. So, and he got it. So that's game. We almost got there. I should have been more aggressive probably, but that Horribly Awry, that I couldn't have known that would happen. So our deck again has been a little more competitive than you would think. We've still got a chance to finish 1 and 2, so hopefully we do that. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.